Hi, it is iYikKam time again. So since I released the Wing Chun overview 2 days ago, I have received many feedback. Some of our Wing Chun friends love it. Some of them is critic me as I'm talking bad about other people's, and then some say I'm not the authority and so forth, so forth. And some Wing Chun friend asked me how to relate the forceful and so forth with the overview. So today I like to share with you this. Okay, this is the bottom line. Okay, so everybody can know. For those who thinking or critic me that I'm not the authority, well, I am not the authority. However, the document from the ancient until today is the authority. Okay, nobody should violating it. That is the bottom line. And I am not talking bad about anybody. I put down all these resources and evidence so everybody, every Wing Chuner can go research on it. Okay, you don't have to follow me, but research on it. I put this video up because it is critical for Wing Chun. There are 4 million of us Wing Chuners, and there are many yet to come. So we need to be honest with ourselves, look at things straightly. Instead of because of I'm some kind of grandmaster, I have to defend myself, protect myself. We don't talk about those stuff. We talk about evidence, and we want to know what exactly happened with Wing Chun and what is Wing Chun, so that we can get the most effective and efficient and benefit out of Wing Chun. Okay, now let's start with history. When I was young, I'm like every one of you guys too. Okay, I heard all kinds of stories and the internal art and all kinds of stuff, because this is in 1970. Okay, and at that time when I heard about that, because I have access to the Chinese history, I look into the Chinese history. I often question, how is that all these stories and all this magnificent kung fu is not matched with what is in the history of China? Why is it? Why is this living in 2 different worlds? The guy who talk about kung fu a lot living in one world, while the history of China is in another world. So which is reality? So I want to find out what the heck is going on here and what is real. Okay, and I have been going with the story side of the Wing Chun. It doesn't go anywhere. However, when I turn into the official Chinese history and the official Chinese history martial art records, that is where I found out what is going on. Okay, now, so what I'm going to tell you, if you don't like it, stop the movie right now, stop this video right now. This is not for you. But for the Wing Chuners who cares, who want to make the best out of their Wing Chun, and for the historian in 1,000 years to come, I leave this video for everybody to judge. Okay, it's not me, it's not, oh, I can cheese out with you, I can beat you, or you can beat me, who is superior. Count, it doesn't matter, because history, nobody can go rewrite history. History is history, and that's what I'm presenting. Okay, so what I'm presenting today is a quote from Grandmaster Yip Man, iYikKam in Red Boot, 1784 Shaolin Sword Strike, General Qi Ji Guang, and the General Tang Sun Zhi, which is a General Qi Ji Guang advisor. It is a line there, okay, a quote to it. So I want to make sure everybody knows this and everybody can check into this. No more myth, no more whatever your say, my say, or hearsays. Okay, because only that way we can know what's going on, and we can find out that in a recent say 40 years, people don't even bother to read Grandmaster Yip Man's writing, Grandmaster Yip Man's interview in 1972. People, Wing Chuners don't bother to read what Grandmaster Yip Man teach or live for us. They will go like, I'm going to import this internal Tai Chi, there's a Ngo Cho Sapat Lohan, there's a Wing Chun and everything, but they do not want to read what Grandmaster Yip Man wrote there. And they're going to create their own mind power, whatever hell, but they do not bother to read what Grandmaster Yip Man left for us. That's how serious, how bad it is. Okay? And as we know, what Grandmaster Yip Man teach is a quote, a line with the iYikKam teaching, the Shaolin short strike teaching, with the Qi Ji Guang teaching. It's aligned up there. Okay? So why is so screwed up on the history? It's because everybody go their own way. Everybody want to be grandmaster. And the real grandmaster like Yip Man like that, you don't want to listen. So you ask for it. And then you try to defend that. By what? Oh, fight me. Cheese out with me. Prove to me. Prove what? Okay? History is history. Now, we need to be really careful on the history. In the history, you said burning of Shaolin. Have anybody see that? Have anybody record that down? You said the internal art, martial art guy who is superior and magic power. Have anybody saw it in the history? Well, what you see is the Boxer Labyrinth. We end up 150,000 people dead because some guy saying that they have the Qi Gong, they can anti-bullets. And from today, 2017, almost 500 years, we know the real deal is only in the Qi Ji Guang, General Qi Ji Guang 1560, when he has to defeat the Japanese pirate, kick them all out because he have no choice. No, you can go watch a movie if you don't watch the if you don't read the history. Watch the recently there's a movie on the General Qi Ji Guang. Okay, that's pretty close to the facts. And let me tell you what happened in Ming Dynasty prior to General Qi Ji Guang. At that time, traditional Chinese martial also is very flowery. Okay, at that time, the Ming army, 20,000 Ming army, cannot do anything with a 1,000 Japanese pirate. They stuck there for 6 months. Okay, that's how bad it is, or how good it is. And the Chinese spear, the samurai sword, one sword chopped down, cut down, can break 5 spears. The Chinese sword break 2 parts when you crush with the Japanese sword. So that's how good it is. So General Qi Ji Guang, go down there, look at everything, reorganize the stuff. And by the way, there's no such thing as internal art in his writing or record of what happened in 1560. Disregard what people say, internal art is from here and there, and there's no term, the name of Tai Chi in that writing 1560. Okay? So after the reorganizations and everything, the peak effective or efficiency of General Qi Ji Guang have achieved is the casualty in a battle. The casualty of the Japanese pirate is 1,000, and he have only 3 or 4 people casualty. Read in the history records. So we all know that 1560, he actually reorganized the thing, the Chinese martial art, and of course with the help of like people, the general like Tang Sun Zhi, which is lesser known, but he is an advisor also, the guy, a person who helped General Qi Ji Guang. So that is reality. And Wing Chun is based on after the reorganizations of General Qi Ji Guang, going into Shaolin, evolve into a short strike of the Shaolin, evolve to the Red Boat, evolve to Grandmaster Yip Man, and get to us today. Okay? So that's how real it is in the history. No story, no no all this thing. Sorry, it just goes straight like that. And it is important? Yes, it's important. Why? Are you kidding? You're going to train your people to face the samurai sword? Like General Chi Chi Guang? Think about it, okay? You're facing samurai sword. So the theory of General Chi Chi Guang is say this. Fighting is about exchange of momentum, a continuous exchange of momentum. Fighting is a continuous exchange of momentum. One must not block something. One has to keeping going, attacking. That's why he said, no withdrawal, no withheld, no blocking, just one strike. Otherwise, you will be really muddy. Okay? So, to be expert in fighting, in General Chi Chi Guang term, is that you have to be able to change momentum. Always change momentum. And you don't block, you just slips in and you just take it out. Okay? And it is not just one strike, it continue change strike. That is General Chi Chi Guang. And then from his teacher, General Chang Sun Zhi, you know that at that time, two things is very important, even though there's a 4 momentum zone. The first momentum zone is to say that long fist zone is play with the various switchings of different momentum. Okay? Meaning from different side and so forth. And this, the bottom line is footwork. And then he say that for close body, sticking body, it is deal with the change of the apply of the force direction, the directions of the force. So this is the change of momentum, and here, because you're not running around anymore, you change the directions of the force. So this is the theory laid down by General Chi Chi Guang, which is he's going to use it to fight the Japanese pirate. And he write in his article, the Qianjing Jie Yao, he said, the training of martial arts, the arm, unarmed combat is the beginning. Okay, it is the beginning, the basic of making war. Okay, so the body have to agile and so forth. Okay. Now, so how is General Chi Chi Guang implement this? Well, I can share with you. One thing is this. General Chi Chi Guang trained his people. You look at the Japanese pirate soldier. This is one of the examples. If they move in a certain way, you have to get out of the range. Attack it from different angle. So if I move this way, the army were going to move that way out, move the body out, move out, attack me from this side. You never stand like this playing short game like the movie with them. That is called 不招不嫁，只是一下. Okay, or 四四相乘. You change the momentum, you play with the momentum, and then you go straight in. You don't block it. So like today, you say you practice Wing Chun. When you fight somebody like that, you go fight like that too. That's violating what implemented by General Chi Chi Guang. General Chi Chi Guang say, once you see the soldier move in a different way, you go out different thing. Move your body out and attack him right away. And keeping changing, switching. Okay? So this is what it is. And then when you get close to body, you change the force directions of the strike. Because you are not changing far anymore when you get close. That's how they train, implement it. Okay? But look at today. People can say, oh, I have internal mind power, chi power, sing chi and everything. You go see when people go fight in the street or fight in the MMA, they still go do this with the opponent. So he said that, you know what? Fighting have no Wing Chun. Everybody fight the same. So what is the point for all this internal Wing Chun and everything doing all the sets? Okay? And you look at General Chi Chi Guang didn't teach that way. They say that get a way out, get your body out first. Why? Man, it's a samurai sword. Okay, it's a samurai sword. Are you kidding? And the same thing is, this jab is really, really powerful. You want to go inside like do Tan Bong Fok and Chi and exchange this one when the opponent already start. What are you talking about? So again, this is violating what General Chi Chi Kwang's theory and violating what General Chi Chi Kwang teach. And we know Wing Chun is derived from General Chi Chi Kwang's way. Okay? So there's a problem here, a big one. Keeping thinking like a movie, I can do tan da, this and that. You're standing there, you're dead. Okay? So let's go visiting the long fist zone and the short strike zone, how the play is. So the critical thing of the long fist zone is your footwork. Your footwork. You have to be able to go from different directions to changing the momentum. Like the samurai sword go to you, you better watch it before the samurai sword get up. You watch his shoulder, you just go, hey, get up from there. You're not going down there parrying like in the martial art movie. You won't win. You're dead. Okay? So your footwork. The second thing is when you get close here, it is a different game that you cannot walk around anything. It is you and him. So at this, you need to be able to change your force injection directions. Okay? That's where the tool come in. You can go pendulum both ways at this close. And that is where the impulse momentum theorem come in. Because as in judo, in Olympic, you can see the people wrote in the book and doing research. You want to influence him, the opponent, you better get close so that you can handle the impulse momentum better, more efficient and effective. You're not going to do this kind of thing over here if you're smaller body and weaker. So when you close here, there's two play. One is to play your mass. If you have a big mass, you have an advantage. If you don't have the big mass, you need to be able to play the torque, the action-reaction force. That is where I coin the forceful term. It's accord to judo, accord to everything. Scientific, as in the Olympic stuff. Okay? There's no magic chi here. This is reality. From General Chi Chi Kwang to this point. Okay? Make sure this is clear. And also, the role soft or Wing Chun is like Jiu-Jitsu, judo. Not like Tai Chi, play things softly, slowly. It's not that. Get that clear, okay? Okay. So like many people always ask me, you have all this much theory, so how are you going to do it? Well, it's simple. I show you how it is, okay? In Wing Chun way. When you are far, you are using what? Footwork. When you're close, using torque, okay? Let me show you. Everybody know this, okay? So, okay? Biuji everybody know, right? Biuji in the Biuji set, right? I'm going to use exactly what is in the Biuji set or the iYikKam Shulin Tao 1840, part 3, part 4 to show you how this thing implement, okay? You Biuji one way, he come at you, you change your body position, go the other way, you get in, now you're in. Now it's a torque range, okay? So you Biuji him, you're changing the angle, you move in. This is what it is. This is Wing Chun. So instead of I'm fighting you like that, you come, I can Biuji you with the angle. I can step aside when you come attack me, pew, and I come in. So big deal is in the Biuji set. Okay, it's not Hendrik's approach. It is everybody Wing Chuners approach, from Grandmaster Iman to iYikKam to all Shaolin Sword Strike to General Chi Chi Kwang is that. It's not you fight me, I'm going to fight you this Biuji this way. No, you fight me this way, I can beat you this way. You go chasing this way, I'm going to do this way, and I'm going to close in. That is Wing Chun. Wing Chun is in the beauty set. That's simple. Okay? Why should we go all the way around the world, from the mind to spiritual to Tai Chi to Qi to everything, and you don't want to read Grandmaster Yip Man's 72 interview, you don't want to train your beauty set, and then keeping every day thinking about, I have this Qi power, I have this all this power, internal, and you still fight like that, instead of the Wing Chun way, which is in the beauty. Why? So you look at Grandmaster Yip Man, you say, well, yeah, he's good. Why is good? Did he exchange punch with you? Did he do that? Or he enter with the angles continuously, as Chi Chi Guang said, momentum give birth to another momentum. Only one strike. There's no withdraw, withheld, or what do you call that, withstand, block, and those things. It's this simple. This is Wing Chun. Even to fight this way, this is Wing Chun. And this is the type of thing which General Chi Chi Guang prescribed for his people to fight the Japanese pirate with samurai sword. Okay? So it is idiotic if people fight you this way, you go fight him this way too. Okay? So it's not my approach. It's everybody's approach. It's in your beauty set, in your iYikKam Xiu Lim Tao, part 3, part 4, all this footwork and so forth, angling and get in and so forth. It's in the writing of Grandmaster Yip Man, the interview writing of Grandmaster Yip Man, the Shaolin, the go up to the General Chi Chi Guang Tan Zun Zi, using the real life and death situations in the history record which you can check. Not the burning of Shaolin. Who knows what the heck can happen with the Shaolin? But we know General Chi Chi Guang achieved 4 casualties of his side and 1,000 casualties of the pirate. Okay? So this is the time. The same like 500 years ago. Things got to straighten out. You cannot have all this flowery like a 20,000 Ming army cannot do anything with 1,000 pirates for stuck there for 6 months. Okay? You want a solution? This is a solution. 500 years ago, they already give you the solutions. It's us who keeping fantasy. Okay? Now, there are a few things in recent Wing Chun, recent decades of Wing Chun, which is we screw up because we do not pay attention clearly. You go to Red Boat, 1840s, 1850s, okay? Red Boat. Remember, that is the anti-Qing Red Boat, not the 1870 where you have Tai Fa Min Gam and Feng Xiu Cheng, who work the Red Boat opera is belong to the Qing, and Feng Xiu Cheng work for the Qing. Zheng Guofan, under Zheng Guofan general, which is actually suppressing the anti-Qing. So I'm talking about the Qing, the anti-Qing 1840, the King Fa Hui Gun, Red Boat Association's practitioner. On the other one, the 1870, I don't know. I didn't do research for that. At that time, the people like Wong Hua Po or whoever the play, or Li Man Mao or iYikKam, you know how they like? They are trained like today's Jackie Chan. You see how their body move. Jackie Chan, yes. Wing Chun is after they have their body, so they train, and their body have the Jackie Chan body, really agile body, somersault and everything. Okay, it's all this kind of body. It can go sideways, go. And that assumption, the basic. If we do not have the same kinds of basic, we are looking for trouble. Okay? Because we don't have the mobility capability of moving, okay, in the first hand. The second thing, when you get into here for changing directions, if we do not train in the torque, like the Shaolin, the spinning of the joint and so forth, we cannot function here. Okay? So unless we train that way, we are not going to develop anything. Okay? So that assumption, we have to be clear what we lack and what we need to develop in order to use Wing Chun, particularly using the PUG set. Now, in the recent 50 years, 40 years, people keeping putting in Tai Chi, the Ngozo Sapat Lohan, the White Crane, everything, you name it. But did anybody tell you that, as Chi Chi Guang is saying, that you don't go fight him straight, you see him, you dodge away, you move away, move your body first, and then you attack him at the same time. And then continues to do so. And while you continues to do so, when you get close, then all this torque thing come to play. Okay? So it go to off directions for past 40 years. And the bottom line is that nobody want to even read Grandmaster Yip Man's writing. Well, when I was young, I'm the same too. Well, why should I read Grandmaster Yip Man's writing? I want to read somebody deeper, okay? More advanced. But advanced what? Okay? So, another thing, the last thing I want to tell you is this. I made the 613-3 and the Wing Chun. I wrote that in the two books is because want to share with everybody what is really going on there. You cannot keeping relying on people saying, oh, this is a Taoist art, this is internal art, this is this and this is that. You don't want to rely on that. You want to rely on facts. Okay? So this is to share with you today with the overview. Now you know how Wing Chun should supposed to fight. Okay? Well, you can go in. He's gonna take me down. It's fine. Okay? General Chi Chi gonna have the 4 momentum zone. You go take me down. I can walk. I can move. I can go up and down third zone. That is our job to train. And General Chi Chi Guang have already started that 500 years ago. You don't need a rocket scientist. You just have to follow what other people have make it work, instead of going to go fantasy all the way and doing nonsense. But then you still going fight this way. Okay? Or you can try to go blocking hand. How can you block the hand there? Okay? Wing Chun is not Fujian White Crane. Wing Chun is not Ngozo. Wing Chun is not Sapat Lohan. Wing Chun is not Tai Chi. Wing Chun is Wing Chun. Wing Chun is according to the line down from General Chi Chi Guang. So this is to share with you. It is serious. If we don't know what the heck we are doing, what does the PUG do? Is the PUG just for ritual? And you're keeping training other people? Oh, I want to have the chi power. Like people in the Wing Chun forum said, you know, this Sapat Lohan, this kind of whipping is a chi power. What are you talking about? Will your PUG be able to use those kind of stuff? Or your PUG is moving around. You look at all the angles changing on the PUG. Okay? So this is a serious. And yet, I don't present anything new. It's in your Wing Chun sets. It's in Grandmaster Yip Man's writing. So you want to blame me? Fine, I take the blame. Am I the best fighter, the most authority? My chi, so I have to prove something to you? No, I don't. You know why? History is like that. I just relay what history happened, what happened in history was reality to you. Okay? Things need to be professional and objective. That is what I like to share with you guys today.